Once I see the man, oh my gosh, you lock eyes. Once we lock eyes, you're going to literally count the 3 in your mind, giving a nice look. Now, there's 2 things that you can do that enhance whether he thinks, oh, okay, I should go talk to her or not. Number 1, very gently part your lips and breathe out. This is literally so specific, okay? So it looks like this. This is going to give you a cuter look for your actual lips. Sorry, was that loud on the mic? Okay, good. And then the second thing that you can do while you're making eye contact, looking at the person, is you can look at the person 3 seconds. 1, 2, 3, while your lips are parted and you're breathing out. Then look down, look back up, and then look away and do something cute. You literally have just told this man, it's okay for you to come and get me. What's up, guys, and welcome to another episode of It's Giving. I am your host, Sarah Fontenot, and if you have not yet, please make sure to get subscribed. Hit that little button, hit that little bell so you get a notification with each new piece of content. Now, guys, we have completely changed the way that we've done our show. At this point, I need to just stop saying we've changed the way that we've done our show because we've been just doing our show this way because of the questions and the videos that you guys have been submitting. So as per usual, we've got Shot by Aneesa on the mic. What's up, baby girl?
Hey, Sarah girl, what's up?
How you feel?
I'm amazing.
I love amazing. That is shot with a camera, not with a gun.
I mean, I can do both.
And we got Who is Kitty V over here, creative director, producer of the year. What's up?
What's up, givers? Again, you know, when we come to the show, we expect y'all to show up for us.
Period.
You know what I mean? So do us a huge favor. Make sure to share, comment, like, subscribe, all the great things, and share with whoever you think needs this information. Let's go.
Yes. So I absolutely love it. Without further ado, are we diving directly into questions? Are we doing videos? Also, TikTokers, feel free. This is the first time we've ever gone live on TikTok ever. So if you guys want to submit questions, feel free to submit those questions as well. And we will try to get to those as well as the ones that come from our givers. Here we go.
Are we allowed or are you allowed to answer Kountry Wayne questions?
Sure. I mean, it's not really part of, well, maybe I'm the toxic side of our audience, so sure. My character, anyway.
Somebody asked, how do you come up with your storyline and your character in Kountry Wayne? Is she more like how you are in real life?
I think her energy and essence is very much me being myself, for sure. But the things that she does, it's giving trauma. It's giving abandonment issues. It's giving low self-worth. It's giving confusion, you know? It's not giving.
You would never do the things that you're...
Oh, no. Maybe.
What?
Some things, but not most.
Okay.
I feel complete.
That's a political question.
We ain't doing that.
Mm-hmm.
And givers, if you guys want to ask a question, feel free to.
What?
There's a question on here, and it is pretty spicy.
Is it the Atlanta one?
Yeah, ask it.
Yeah, someone got a question here. I think they asked about twice, maybe even 3 times. They're very curious to know. So this is Atlanta based, all right? Atlanta, Georgia, the AAA. So what do we hear in Atlanta about these broke, begging women? Please, do they work? So they want to know, what are we doing about these broke, begging women? Because I guess it's a topic about people asking about money all the time.
I'm from Atlanta, and I'm going to let Sarah answer this because this is on brand. But as a native ATLian, a lot of the women you're experiencing ain't from here. Y'all talking to transplant women who thought they was gonna come to the A and with a meal ticket and get put on, and now they broke with no plan. So now they trying to find their purpose in somebody's wallet. So because every woman from the A that I know, they about their business. That's from Atlanta. I ain't talking about y'all transplants. Everybody in this
First of all,
room with
I'm
me.
a transplant, okay? So let me piggyback off of what you talking about.
Okay.
I think that there are a lot of beautiful women that think that it's okay for their lacking character to substantiate or their beauty to make up for their lacking character.
Mhm.
And I think that people do migrate here, but there are also already people here that are looking for a man to come and save them. And I also think that, pardon me, the problem inside of that is for women that are entitled to something that they don't deserve. If you don't bring value, you don't deserve anything on the flip side. If you have nothing to offer but your body, you're no different than a prostitute accepting money because if you're begging for them to pay for things, it's a form of prostitution. And I am so sick and tired of prostitution being glamorized as the good life, being glamorized as the soft life, knowing that people are fronting and paying for your life. And this is the thing. There's nothing wrong if you want to get your life fronted and paid for, but stop giving the idea to little girls like, oh yeah, I'm working so hard. I'm this entrepreneur. I'm in the community. No, you're in somebody's bed, a different man's every single other weekend, trying to make sure that you have enough money to pay your rent each month. Calling this person, going off on that person, all of these different men trying to make what you do okay. When the truth is, if you're honest with yourself, you don't want to be a prostitute without the name. You don't want to have that same kind of experience. So either be honest with yourself, but for sure, please, for the love of God, just be honest on the internet because little girls are aspiring to have this and it's just not fair.
You're asking for way too much, Sarah.
Am I? The truth?
You are,
The
Sarah.
truth shall set you free.
No, the truth will make you free.
Yeah. So tell it.
But everybody ain't. Okay, so you want to know the caveat to that scripture? Because that's actually scripture. The truth will make you free.
Yeah.
You want to know why it's so hard for people to tell the truth?
Because they have to face it.
Not even that. It's just within that scripture, the truth makes you free.
Mm-hmm.
When you force something to happen,
Mm-hmm.
it's going to happen regardless of how I feel. So if I am forced to tell the truth, that means I'm telling the truth regardless of how the truth is making me feel.
Yeah.
A lot of times people don't want to deal with the emotion that comes with being honest, the turmoil, the consequences that come with being honest. It will make you free, but you have to deal with the consequences of where you are in that moment.
Well, I think the problem is the identity that people have with themselves. No one lies more than people do to themselves. And so now you have the truth means that you're infringing, you're exposing the dark because the light is now coming in, and most people aren't ready for the demons and skeletons that they have not in the closet. They sitting on the kitchen floor, they sitting at the table, they sitting at the island, they sitting at the bedroom. They're in the bed, but because the lights are off, you can't see it. And because you can't see it, you get to think that you can ignore it, not knowing that these things are infringing on the way you are, how you are, and who you are. Where if you just turn the lights on.
There was an analogy that one of my brothers in Christ told me a while ago about what happens when people fornicate with other people. It's like putting on a pair of sunglasses, and then when you do it again, you put on another pair of sunglasses on top of that sunglasses, that other first pair, and then you just keep on putting them on, and it just makes you more delusional and blind to what's really right in front of you.
But the craziest part is, imagine being sitting across, just like this, sitting across from someone with those glasses on, and I got the same glasses on. So now we've got 1,300 different versions of ourselves in front of each other, and we wonder why people can't find real love, because everybody's acting real fake.
Yeah.
It's a delusion.
They're looking through tainted glass.
It's a delusion. I'm just saying. I feel complete. Do you feel complete?
Yes, I feel complete.
All right, next question.
Next question is, I think I already asked this. Did I ask this already? Can an anxious and avoidant attachment style date each other and be able to work out? I feel like I asked you this question.
Yeah, I think we did that last episode.
Okay. Okay, this is a great question. Somebody asked, should a man focus on building his life, then find the right partner, or date while building?
We asked that too.
When did we do
last
this?
episode?
I don't remember. Okay. Somebody asked, why do you keep speaking on men? You're not a man. Shut up. I'm sorry.
I mean, this is the thing. You have to understand, and I love that question because I speak on marriage even though I'm not married. I speak on relationships. This is the truth. I speak on people. I speak on psychology. And because we all have that, I feel safe inside of answering that and the understanding of that. And I also think that if I speak on man, if you are a man and you want a high value woman, it would do you well to try to understand where a woman that is coming from with that through the female lens and experience of a woman, so you know how to step to her correctly. But obviously, if you think you know everything and only men know certain answers, you're probably not a part of our audience anyway.
This is another. Do you feel complete?
I feel very complete.
This is a great one. How long do you wait to date after a divorce? I don't feel like. Well, go ahead with your answer.
See, the thing about dating.
I'm sorry.
Ooh, sheesh. The thing about dating after divorce is, which is like dating after any breakup, I do feel like there's a high level of grief.
Mm-hmm.
And what I've heard people say is it takes at least half the amount of time you were in that relationship to really heal from that relationship.
Mm-hmm.
Now I'm saying that, and I'm never single. So,
coming from my personal experience,
yeah,
because I've been divorced,
love
I
you,
feel
Leanne.
like you can,
Love my sister-in-law's on here. Her name is Leanne.
Oh, hey,
Shout
girl.
out Miss Leanne Brown.
I feel like once the divorce doesn't feel like death anymore, and you can go on not feeling the pain of that death, is when you can start dating again, because a part of you physically dies when, like, not physically, I'm sorry, a part of you like spiritually dies when, because it's not just a marriage being broken, it's a covenant being broken. And and when I don't like, because marriage is a godly thing. We had this conversation, right? So when you go into a godly thing and that covenant it's severed, it's a physical feeling that you feel. Like I there's nothing in my mind that I will never tell you that I was kind of thinking that we would work it out. No, there was nothing in me that wanted to work it out with my ex-husband. I was 1000% certain and sure that I wanted out of my marriage. But when I finally got that piece of paper that said you are officially divorced, I literally felt like a tear in my heart. It's such a hard thing to explain.
You know what though? I feel like sometimes people put so much on marriage, whereas because the only difference between a marriage in an ungodly fashion.
Say that one more time.
The only difference between a marriage in an ungodly fashion and a marriage in an everyday fashion, and most people are getting married in an everyday way, not in a godly way, is the piece of paper. And so there are relationships that go through the same grief. Ultimately, what I'm saying is you don't have to be married to experience that same level of grief if it's an ungodly marriage. And most people have ungodly marriages.
Well, no, for sure. I just feel like if you experience that level of grief in your divorce, I feel like when you are physically, like, and emotionally and mentally ready to date is when, one, whatever trauma or triggers that you got exposed to is solved. And two, when that grief doesn't feel like a death anymore. Like those two, because it's like, but honestly, you're not going to really find that out until you start dating.
You know what else I think?
What?
I think most women, and I'm going to speak to the women. Most women start healing their way out of the relationship while they're still in it. A woman leaves before she walks out the door. Mentally and emotionally and spiritually, she checks out before she walks out the door.
That's real.
Because a woman will fight tooth and nail to keep that man and keep it together until she's fed up.
Yeah.
And once she's fed up and the respect and the trust factor start to be diminished, I think she already starts her exit even though she hasn't left.
Yeah, like I tell people all the time, like, I'm going to cry. I'm gonna cry about it.
Yeah.
But the very second I'm done crying, it's a wrap.
Yeah, it is a wrap. And on top of that, if you're healing on your way out of it, then ultimately your heal time after it isn't the same. And that's why a woman will cry. And there's been those memes where you'll see like the woman crying. Then the next thing you know, she's doing yoga and working out. And then she's like, I'm free. And it's the reverse for the men. When they break up, they're like, I'm free. And then it turns into drinking. And then it turns into them crying.
Mm.
right? So it's like this dichotomy that happens for men and women.
Mm.
I don't think you can put a time limit on how long that
Oh,
you should
no, of
wait. I
course
think you
not.
got to know
Yeah.
yourself and know how to
Yeah.
feel. But I think that's good. You feel complete?
I feel complete.
Me too. Kenny, you feel complete? All right.
All right.
Let go.
So this is not a question, but more so a topic of discussion.
Okay.
Let's say somebody said, let's talk about the competition between women when it comes to makeup, BBLs, types of hair, and designer.
Wait, what does it say? Let's talk about the what?
Let's talk about competition between women when it comes to makeup, BBLs, types of hair, and the clothes that they wear. So like, we're natural girlies.
Yeah.
Right?
I'm not. I love lashes and makeup and hair.
I'm saying your body is natural.
Okay.
Right. That's what I'm talking about.
Okay.
Compared to an ant body woman. Don't look like that, because you know that's what they look like. They look like a pea.
Some
a
women
walking
look
pea.
really good with their what's it called? The baby BBL, light BBL. What's it called? Skinny BBL. I think it's a skinny BBL.
What is a skinny BBL?
Where you look really good. You just look enhanced. It looks like you've spent some extra time in the gym, and it's like, damn, Gina.
All I'm saying is,
oh my God.
I just don't understand. Like, okay, so Aaron had this conversation on one of his shows a long time ago. He was talking about girls who wear wigs, and there was a woman who was like all glammed up, had the sew in, the face full of makeup, the lashes, all this stuff, right?
Yes.
And she was like, I just don't understand how a man would rather, like, I'm all glammed up and he would rather choose a girl that got locks with no makeup on. And I didn't feel personally attacked. I was like, that's because that's all you are, is your hair and your makeup. And I just feel like a lot of times the girls who got the BBL that's all about their looks, they fed into the lie that men told them via television and social media.
They fed into the attention narrative instead of the respect
right.
narrative.
So they would put too much effort into how they appeared on the outside and thinking that that's all they needed. Whereas the more natural girlies or women like us, because I still consider you to be natural, even though you love makeup and stuff.
I receive that.
Yeah, because I see you just as much without makeup than I do with makeup.
It's true.
So it's just like, I feel like women that are more natural work on their character.
Yes.
Than their appearance.
You know, I really think that this goes back to whether you were an attractive child or not.
What?
I really do. I really, in my heart, I do.
I need you to go back to that.
Okay. And I also, I want to bring it back to, if I forget to say this, please just say, men don't care about makeup. Please remind me of that.
Okay.
And you guys that are on the live, please just type it in the chat. Men don't care about makeup. Yes, I'm in the gym. Thank you for saying that, Enoch 954. I'm absolutely in the gym. I work really hard on my body. And that being said, honestly, I really believe one of my biggest blessings was that no one thought I was pretty growing up.
What do you mean?
The fact that I got zero play, because this is the thing, pretty privilege is real. Right? So even now, when I see a beautiful little girl, I'm like, wow, you sure are pretty, but you're smart too, right? You're reading too, right? Because ultimately, your character is what's going to keep people there. And because I didn't get any play as a child, because I was just, regular schmegula, and Lauren got all of the freaking attention, which goes to show. I also feel like most of the pretty girls from high school all had kids young, either in high school or early in college or right after high school. My sister, I love her, but her and Kenton, her husband, they had their first son when Lauren, he's 16, when she was 22. Right? Why? Because men are trying to sleep with the pretty girls, and oftentimes they end up with children. I got saved because I wasn't pretty. They didn't like me in Canada because I am not the standard of beauty. I was the only Black girl in every grade. Men they were not attracted to me. Lauren had more, the features were just hitting the way that they liked a little bit better. And because of that, I had to work on my character. That's one of the best blessings that I ever got. And then I moved to America. I moved to Los Angeles. And you know what there are? Black people. And then Black people came at me so hard. Black men came at me so hard. It actually made me feel like this is all fake. You guys just want to sleep with the new Canadian girl and I'm not going for it,
Right.
which also protected me. So I feel like your upbringing makes a big difference. If you think about the prettiest girls in high school, I can almost guarantee you from the ages of 18 to 23, most of them had children, most of them. And then when you think about what men actually want, this is what I believe. And Kenny, where am I at? I'm right here.
Yep.
Now, y'all let me know in the comments what you think, but it is my personal belief that men do not care whether you're natural or whether you're enhanced, but it has to look natural. That's what I think.
Yeah, Sarah, you swear up and down that you don't look the same without
No, but
makeup.
I'm saying even if
But I think you do.
Thank you for saying that.
Yeah,
I
think you do.
I receive that, but I'm saying like if you want to get work done, if you want to get the BBL, don't be distracting because now you've put yourself into the category of the woman that the man would smash, but he wouldn't wife. Your body is too distracting. You sexualize everything that that man has built the second that you come into the room. Now, if that works for his industry, okay, cool. But if it doesn't work for his industry, you are disqualifying yourself from a certain caliber of man.
If you don't wear makeup or if
No,
you do?
if you are the woman that goes to get the crazy BBL,
Oh, the
you
ant body.
sexualize everything that that man has built. He can't wife you because you don't look good. You look like the girl you smash, not the girl you wife.
But there
and
are
now
people
other
with
men.
BBLs that are married.
No, but to who? Entertainers?
No.
I honestly do not know one woman. I can think, actually, that's not true. I know one woman.
I was about to say, you know somebody that
One.
has had work done that is married
I'm
to
not
a
talking
high
about-
successful
I'm not talking
earning.
about work done. I'm talking about the obnoxious, and even her, it's not obnoxious. It looks natural. It looks like her body. I don't know if we're talking about the same person.
I don't think we're talking about the same person.
The person that I see in my mind, her body looks great. It looks like
Okay.
she's just a thicker woman and she looks amazing, but she's had a lot of work done.
Mhm.
Nobody would be like, oh, dang, she got a BBL. But if you see the body that's like, oh, dang, she got a BBL, that woman sexualizes everything that man brings her to.
Mhm.
What I mean by that is, as soon as you look at her body, you are distracted. Here. As soon as you look at her body, you are distracted from what is happening. A man is distracted. You can't even think straight because you're looking at her body instead of whatever else could be happening, whether that be a gala, whether that be a meeting with the president, whether that be a new
because your
meeting bringing
booty
on
and
people.
your thighs don't match.
That's the problem. So what I'm saying is men don't care if you get surgery. Men are attracted to pretty things. Men don't care if you wear makeup. They are attracted to pretty things, but it can't look like your whole face is painted on. It can't look like the eyelashes are freaking spider legs coming off of your eyes. It can't look like, even me, I love wigs and lashes and makeup. I love all of the things, but, and I mention it, my natural hair is pretty.
Yeah, it is.
It is, you know, like I don't have
It's
to
nice
wear
and fluffy.
wigs. Thank you. It's like poodle fluff.
Yeah, it's
literally
definitely
so
nice.
soft.
It's soft.
It's very soft
Yeah.
and it's annoying, you
I
know.
don't know about all that.
But I don't want to put heat on my hair all the time. It's a protective style. So the units that I choose are high quality units so that even though, yes, I'm clearly wearing a lace front, it doesn't necessarily always look like
Shout
I'm
out to
wearing a
Jane.
lace front. Yes, Jane over at the Virgin Hair Fantasy. So I personally think that as long as you are in a space where you are keeping it natural,
Mhm.
if a woman that is just doing light enhancements here and there, most of those women have pulled the best men.
What are light enhancements? What do you mean by light enhancements?
If you get a skinny BBL, I mean, that's actually a big enhancement.
yeah,
but,
I was about to say what?
but your body looks natural.
What
if
about
you get implants, I don't think people care.
what
If-
about a nose job?
I don't think, well, that's not a light enhancement, but I think it's an enhancement you should
Maybe
get if
it's
you
like
want.
it's like it's not drastic. Like maybe if they had like a I don't know, like a what is it called? Like they have a
I don't think it matters. I think if you need a drastic, okay. Yeah.
somebody
Thanks.
said your mic is low. Say
Okay, can
something.
you guys hear me now? Testing, 1, 2, 3. Testing, 1, 2, 3. They said get that mic right, Kenny.
They should hear you now.
They said they can hear me now.
They should.
So this is what I'm saying. I personally, where it comes to surgery, I don't think there's anything wrong with surgery. That's why it's available. I think the questions come in with surgery when you start doing things for other people. You're not with me. You're somewhere else. If you are doing surgery because you genuinely want to feel better in your own skin, you genuinely have done the best with your genetic potential, but you need a little enhancement. I'm not going to judge you for that. I think you should do what makes the most sense to you. And honestly, most people that judge surgery, it's because they can't afford to do it. They start thinking about what they would do with the money, or now this person's going to think this, that person's going to, who cares?
Yeah.
What do you want?
Somebody said natural is all around the board better. Some women wear makeup for strictly fashion statements. If you can't embrace yourself without enhancements, you are not confident with self.
I don't agree.
What do you mean?
I do not agree that if you wear makeup and you get enhancements that you're not confident. I don't agree. I think that if there's something that you don't like and you can change it, change it. That could be your clothes. It could be your hair. It could be your whatever. It could be your earlobes. It could be your toes.
Earlobes.
Whatever it could possibly be.
Work.
This is my point. If it's natural, men don't care. They don't care. They just want it to be pretty. Masculine men just want it to be pretty.
Somebody said coming out with a whole new face is weird.
Is it? People do it every day.
Yeah, and it's weird.
Why is that
you
weird?
You are not a transformer, Sarah.
I am a transformer.
Okay, as your friend, that sees you at the very least 3 times a week.
Yes.
You are not a transformer.
I mean,
no. I come from Clayton County, Georgia, Sarah. I am telling you right now, you are not a transformer, and I'm not trying to hear any more of it, ma'am. There are women
like this.
There are women out here who will literally. Why do you think men have a fear about going home with women
that wear makeup?
Yeah, like why do men make the joke the first date, I'm taking her swimming, because they will go to bed with someone looking like something.
Well, I feel like,
and then honestly, wake up and then there's a man in their bed. Like, what do you
oh
mean?
My God. I think honestly, if you have eyelashes and eyebrows and good skin, you're beautiful. That's really all it takes.
Wait, say that one more time.
If you have eyebrows, eyelashes, and good skin, you're beautiful.
Okay.
That's all you need to be beautiful. And symmetry, obviously. Your face has to be symmetrical. It's that simple.
You're the first person to tell me my face is symmetrical.
Your face is symmetrical.
Thanks.
You're very beautiful.
Thank you.
Period.
A
transformer is someone that looks like a completely different person without makeup on.
Yeah.
I feel like I'm Optimus Prime, baby.
You are not, bro. I wish I could put up a picture of Sarah with no makeup on.
No, you know what it is?
You look exactly
It's my
the same.
eyes. That's what it is.
No, it's not,
yes,
Sarah.
It is.
Sarah. No, you know what it is for me? It's your cheekbones.
What? They change?
They're rosier, and that's it. Like, that's the only thing that
you
changes.
Think my cheekbone? I've never even thought that.
Yeah, but everything else is the same to me.
Wow. I'm looking at myself like,
Like you can
cheeks.
Like in my opinion, you make yourself more cheekbonier.
Oh, like they're fuller?
Yeah. That's the only thing. That's the only difference.
It's because it's concealer right here, and concealer highlights.
Girl, get the hell.
I'm just saying it does. Concealer highlights. Yep. So, okay. I agree. Someone said the makeup should enhance your natural features. I agree with that.
Right. Like, I don't. Okay, so
is this the next question or
no? I was just about to go on for 2.
Oh, okay.
We're gonna go to the next question. We're gonna go.
Okay.
All right.
How we doing, Kenny? We all right on sound?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we're good.
Okay.
In my swapperoonie, we're good.
Okay. One of these episodes, I think I want to take a makeup wipe in just one side of my face.
Girl, it wouldn't be no difference.
Be like, what's up?
You might see like the brows.
Somebody said they seen you without makeup many times, and Sarah, and I don't agree. You're a transformer. Boy, shut up.
This person ain't never seen me without
That's
makeup.
what I'm saying. Like, who are you? Don't piss me off.
It's okay, girl. I do not press.
Girl. That's the problem. Press more. Anyway,
you need to hear the joke where the man couldn't find his wife for their honeymoon. I know that joke and it's pretty funny. Okay.
So somebody asked, does the ticking biological clock combo ever bother you since you haven't been married?
No. Mostly because I'm surrendered to God. And I think that I used to feel like I had an attachment to what my life was supposed to look like as far as a husband and children. But the truth is, every time I thought I knew, I was wrong.
Yeah.
And so I've stopped telling God what to do with my life. And I'm in a space of surrenderment and allowing God to be God inside of my life. And if I'm meant to have children, then I will have children. And if I'm not, then I won't. And both of them are perfectly okay. Because maybe mother for me looks like bonus mom. Maybe mother for me looks like surrogate. Maybe mother for me looks like adoption. Maybe mother for me looks like the kids in the community. I have no idea what mother for me looks like. I just know that I am, open to whatever God has for me.
Okay. So I haven't like when I met you for the first time, I haven't been following you long. I think I may have met you probably like 3 months after I followed you on Instagram. And that's a lot of growth. Like you grew a substantial amount. No, seriously, because
You mean on the podcast?
no, girl, no.
As a human?
Yeah, as a human.
Oh, I didn't see that.
because I remember
I
where
was
you
in shambles.
Yeah,
when
I
met
remember where you were at.
Yeah.
And for you to be from there to that, like that's commendable.
Thank
because
you.
that's a huge shift. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Especially like when you're older, it's hard for you to like break certain habits or ways of thinking. So to go from that to that is crazy.
Yeah.
So pat on the back to you.
Thank you.
Fontenot.
Thank you.
All right. Let's see. Somebody said, wait. Oh, that was the one question. Okay, somebody on one of the givers asked, do you have any good dating tips to find a husband? I'm sorry, Lord Jesus, I can't read today. Somebody asked, do you have any good dating tips to finding a husband in your 30s? How to weed the men out that aren't husband high value materials?
Woo.
What questions would you ask? That's a loaded question. My
Facts.
God.
Do we have questions from TikTokers or no?
This person, Gort, I don't know what your name says. I don't read that well clearly. Buy our book.
Yes, definitely. We definitely talk about how to be more feminine and attract a more masculine man inside of our book, Intro to Femininity, how to be a high value feminine woman. But just little things, get out of the house. I feel like a lot of women in their 30s that are successful and beautiful and they love themselves and they're working on themselves and they work out and they're doing the deal. They don't go outside. Like once night falls, they are inside.
Yes.
So you've got to go out. And we actually just had this conversation. I'll make sure not to clip this in case that clip does go out. But there are ways also to let a man through your body language know that you're interested. Like, come talk to me.
What is it, Fontenot? Say the thing, Fontenot. I know what you're going to say because we just talked about this.
Yes. It's literally inside of body language. You can be my person, right?
Yeah.
I'm sitting across from you. Yeah. Yes, if I'm sitting across from you and I see a man and he looks like my kind of man. And what I mean by that is energetically, essence, whatever type that you have. And some of y'all need to stay the hell away from your type and switch it up to a new type because that type is toxic. Wait. I'm just saying, sometimes we keep dating the same man called by a different name and he's trash every time. Sometimes we are the problem. That's a whole subject for a different day. But if you see a man that looks like a good man, okay, you see a man that looks like a good man and you see him and you're like, okay, so first things first, back to my man. Should I do it to the camera? Or should I do it to you?
You should
do it to the camera.
Okay, yeah, do it to the camera. I like you're talking to me.
I know. I'm going to be looking over here. Okay, so what happens is once I see the man, oh my gosh, you lock eyes. Once we lock eyes, you're going to literally count to 3 in your mind, giving a nice look. Now, there's 2 things that you can do that enhance whether he thinks, oh, okay, I should go talk to her or not. Number 1, very gently part your lips and breathe out. This is literally so specific, okay? So it looks like this. This is going to give you a cuter look for your actual lips. Sorry, was that loud on the mic? Okay, good. And then the second thing that you can do while you're making eye contact, looking at the person, is you can look at the person 3 seconds. 1, 2, 3, while your lips are parted and you're breathing out. Then look down, look back up, and then look away and do something cute. You literally have just told this man, it's okay for you to come and get me. You can come talk to me. Right? That's one thing. When he comes up with his conversation, another thing that you can do is physical touch on his arm. And that's not where you say, stop it. I'm not talking about this hit. I'm talking about grab his arm in a gentle, soft way for 3 seconds. 1, 2, 3. Move the arm. Great to meet you. We're not doing super tight, your body on my body hugs. We're doing touch of the arm. We're doing serious eye contact. And it's going to feel like an eternity. So it looks like, can someone count for me 3 seconds?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So I'm going to lock eyes and then you have to start counting. Okay. So I see a guy.
1, 2, 3. I'm sorry.
Don't do the giggly part at the end. Okay.
No, but real talk. One of the things that I do is the physical touch thing. So let's just say this has never happened before. But let's just say I'm working an event, right? And there's a guy there, and I don't know. I've given him the eyes, or we are flirting with each other with our eyes.
Yeah,
basically, and I've given him the go to come talk to me.
Okay.
What are you trying to say? What?
I was gonna say, does he come talk to you?
Yeah. I've given him the go to come talk to me, and he come talk.
So this is the first time that you flirted with your eyes. Now he's coming to talk to you.
Yeah, he's coming to talk to me
after the first time. Because if you've done it 4 times, that's too many times.
No.
Okay,
We're not talking about 4 times.
Okay.
Now, what I would do is, let's say I'm moving and grooving, I'm in my element, whatever. I can't really talk because I'm working an event. If I walk past him and he's within my capacity or my vicinity, I'll brush the back of his, like the small of his back.
Oh,
yeah, like I would.
Not
like,
the small of his back.
Yeah, like I would, like just real. Like he could be talking to anybody. He could be talking to another woman. He could be talking to a man.
So sexual.
But he remembers that. Like he noticed is me noticing him, but I'm doing my thing. I'm walking away. I don't even look at him as I'm walking past. I just graze whether it be his forearm. Let him know.
I would go for arm. Back feels sexual,
but it's a little more sensual. But
it's a little more advanced.
It gets the job done though, and I always meet my goal at the end of the day.
I mean, I believe you.
Yeah,
touching the small of a back. That's very
walk past and act like I don't even see you there. Like you, like more like, oh, I'm in her way. But wait a minute, did she do that on purpose? Like, hold up, like it's like kind of like a cat mouse thing. Like, and I love stuff like that. Yeah, that's my thing for sure. Somebody said dudes that went to school with Sarah gotta be kicking themselves now.
I was not giving.
Somebody said, okay, that's worked on me. Girl did the bad thing on me.
That's crazy.
Because I'm telling you, it gets a man like, whoa, like it's like, because it's
I'll touch your arm for sure. But also I'm not, for me, I am very much come and get me. Like, it's funny because we had a conversation and someone said, oh, you know how to hunt. I said, no, I know how to be hunted.
Yeah.
I know how to position myself where a man knows I am to be hunted.
Yeah. I feel like the physical touch thing, that's my way of letting you know, like the basket is open for you to shoot your shot. Like for sure. Like, because I would never, ever pursue a man, but I would definitely let you know that the basket is open for you to shoot your shot. 1000%.
Yeah, I'm not pursuing a man ever.
Ever.
Yeah, it's not going to happen.
Like that doesn't.
But even if you come to talk to me, I'm going to say, hi, nice to meet you, whatever it may be. I'm going to find a way to like laugh and touch your arm for 3 seconds while making eye contact. And then I'm going to, oh my God.
Yeah, honestly, I think it's because the eye thing works for us because we have cat eyes. Not everybody can do the eye thing.
I didn't know that.
You have really alluring eyes.
I do?
Yes, it is a Sarah, stop playing.
Alluring?
Don't play coy with me,
That's
Sarah.
really strong.
Because
alluring?
Sarah,
How about enchanting?
No. I said what I said. Yes, Sarah.
See, I don't have my other phone. Can you please tell me the definition of alluring?
Alluring is powerfully and mysteriously attractive or fascinating, seductive.
That's what I'm saying.
Not seductive.
Yes, Sarah.
It's not
y'all. I wish I was on camera right now because I'm telling you, I'm about to put Sarah on blast. Sarah, the way you look at people Stop it, because I do the same thing. That is one thing that I don't do with y'all, because I just let you be Sarah. And I'm like, I be observing you. You do the eye thing. You have an eye thing where you look like you can say a million words with your eyes and not say a word. You can let a man know that he can get it just with your eyes and
Well, I
not say
wouldn't
a
give him
word.
that eye contact. He can't get the you could get it eyes until he really can, and it's gonna take a minute. So
I'm telling you, like,
you don't get the bedroom eyes. I don't feel like I give any man the bedroom eyes.
nah, but you just admitted that you have eyes.
Well, yeah.
That's what I'm saying, Sarah.
But
you
okay.
have the eyes for it. Everybody do not have, like, women that have cat-like eyes. You have very cat-like eyes. They're very
almond. I have
almond-shaped eyes. Same as me.
Yeah.
There's a look, because I've been told by several of my exes.
Yeah.
Don't look at me like that, girl.
Yeah.
Like, don't. And I'm like, what am I doing?
Yeah.
I didn't do anything. You know what I'm saying?
Touche.
So you can't. The eyes thing won't work for everybody. Somebody said if she cock out, abort.
That's so sad and kind of mean. Okay, I feel complete.
Somebody asked, and this is a good question. Do you really think a high value woman can be feminine? A high value woman will only match with the beta male, in my opinion.
No, I think some of the highest value women are absolutely feminine, and feminine wouldn't choose most beta men. They opposites attract, right? Energetically, feminine wants women that are more feminine on the feminine masculine spectrum want a man that is more masculine on the feminine masculine spectrum. So no, I don't think that. I feel complete.
I feel complete.
You have another question? Did the TikTokers have any questions? No? Okay. They're new. They're new here.
They are. Let's see. There are plenty of questions. I just gotta find them. Okay. Where are the? I feel like I'm overlooking things. Okay. Boom. How attracted to a man do you think you need to be? Would you date someone less attractive? Yes, Sarah's exes were all fugly.
Whoa.
Well, the ones that I know about.
It ended.
The ones that I know about. What?
We got so many viewers on our first TikTok live. Why did it stop? Oh, because my phone's dying? It turned off because my phone is dying? Sorry, guys, to interrupt this wonderful session.
Happened?
Wow, this is so cool.
What happened?
Wait, we've been doing this for 41 minutes?
They can send in badges? Yo, that's crazy.
What's that mean?
They're sending you money.
Congrats, you've
Yeah.
Why have we not been doing this? Jesus. Dang it, it says how long people have been on here.
Sarah's a Cancer, guys. Somebody asked.
Wow. Congratulations. You have more diamonds than 100% of live creators with a similar following.
It went crazy.
Yeah, your live went crazy. Is it done going live?
Yeah, it turned off.
I'm gonna put it back on. This already #1 gifters, #1 members. Like, people are gifting right away.
Holy crap-a-moly. Okay, well, we have what, like 10 minutes left?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow. Somebody said, man, Sarah dated a guy 400 pounds. He was 350. Okay. Not 400. And I love that guy.
I gotta know. I have to know, Sarah.
Yeah. Did we have sex?
Yes.
No, we were celibate the entire relationship.
Okay.
For 3 years.
Oh my God.
I know. Yeah. Okay. Give me a good question.
A good question.
Good question.
Let's see. I gotta go
Here
back.
we go.
I already asked you those questions. Let's go back to here. Are people more prone to do what they can or do what they know?
They're more prone to do what they know, because or they don't really do what they can. Otherwise, they wouldn't be in such terrible circumstances or situations. Most people are just drifting their way through life. And to know better is to do better. So technically, they probably don't know. They're just doing enough. I don't think they're doing what they know. I think they're doing what they're used to and what makes them comfortable.
This is a funny question. Somebody asked, are women on dating apps who want you to send them money, are they really just trick hunting?
Absolutely. Why would you send a woman money on a dating app? I didn't even know that was a thing.
That's because you're not on dating apps.
I'm not, and I would actually never. I just couldn't do it. I have no interest in.
So, like, even if there was like a app, a
There
dating
is.
app for
I already know what you're saying. There is. Not on it.
Are you serious?
Oh, I'm dead serious.
Well, what if you don't?
There are apps that you have to be invited to. Someone has to refer you, and you have to be invited in because it's the upper echelons of echelons. And I'm not interested.
Wow.
Yeah. You know what it is? I feel like because kind of like one of our guests had said on a podcast, sometimes the gift outshines the girl.
Wait,
and
say that one more time.
Sometimes the gift outshines the girl. So if you see me, a lot of people might think, oh, Sarah's the dream girl. I'm not. I'm a human and I'm flawed and I make mistakes. I'm not perfect. I cry and I laugh and I'm goofy and I'm silly and I'm fun and all of these different things. And so if you think that I'm just this perfectly put together person, you got something else coming. But most times, a lot of men that do see the gift want you for what they want you for, which is to fill the gaps that they have. Not necessarily thinking about, well, what does this girl even need?
Heard.
Mm-hmm.
There's a really good question somebody asked.
Okay.
Why do women hate when their significant other would rather kick it with the boys? Because that's gay. Why would a man with a woman want to always hang out with other grown men is beyond me unless...
No, I don't think that. I think it really depends on how often is this happening. Because I do feel like there needs to be a safe space for men to get something off their chest.
That's not the question, though. The question is, why do women hate when their significant would rather kick it with their boys?
Because he needs to get up out from under you. Let that man live. Let him be.
No, but I'm saying...
How often does he go out? Now, if he's going out every single weekend and he'd rather hang out with his boys, okay, flashing red flag. He doesn't really want to be with you, or you're not fun, or there's an issue. But if it's like, I'm going to go out on a Tuesday for drinks with the boys, we're going to go bowling, we're going to go play basketball, we're going to play pickleball, whatever it is that man wants to do, let him get it off of his chest. Men need outlets too. We as women oftentimes will get on the phone with our girlfriends as our outlet. Men are not built the same, and we can't expect men to act like women and then get mad when they do, if we force them into it, and now he has hidden resentment towards you. I think it's really important to let a man be a man.
Yeah, I feel like that's kind of moving the goalpost just a tad because I have met women who would get mad about like their men being at home playing a video game or their men hanging out with their boys, but it wasn't like a habitual thing. And I think that they were the stupidest thing walking, because why are you complaining about a man being in the house with you? Like
if he's playing video games instead of being with you, I would have a problem with that too. If it's consistent.
No.
But if it's every so often.
If it's every so often, like, why is you complaining? But I'm talking about men who have beards and are always with their boys because their girlfriend is a beard. Like that is a thing. You see, I lost you for a second.
You did.
So a man who would rather, in my opinion, that would rather spend time with his boys than his girlfriend is a beard and he's a closeted gay.
What does his girlfriend is a beard mean?
She's a cover-up. She's his beard.
Ha ha. I've never heard that before.
Mm-hmm.
I saw the visual in my mind and it made me laugh. But that sucks. I hope that that's not the truth. I don't think that it's true. I've heard
that before. Like women, like men, down low men. Like, I'm not saying I've experienced this before, y'all, but I'm saying like down low men will have girlfriends and use them as cover-ups, and they call those cover-ups beards. That's what they call them.
Oh, I get it, because the beard is on the face.
Yeah.
It's hiding a part of you.
Yeah.
Got it. Okay, I understand what you're saying. I don't agree. I think that if a man wants to hang out with his friends, let that man hang out with his friends. I think that it all just comes down to how often is he trying to get away.
Yeah, for sure.
I don't think that's a cover up.
No, I didn't say all the time. When I think of rather, that means you would rather spend time with somebody else than me.
Sometimes I would rather spend time with somebody else than anybody else. Sometimes I don't even want to spend time with nobody. I want go away, leave me alone. I will be on my side of the house. Can I just have a minute to myself? And so with that, I feel like you've got to understand your person. If your person would rather on a Friday night go out once a month with his boys or however frequently that makes sense in your relationship, I don't think there's anything wrong with that. I think the problem is when the consistency of it becomes more like a daily, every other day, every weekend. That's an issue.
Mm-hmm.
But go blow off some steam with your boys, please.
Yeah,
Please
go blow off
do.
some steam all day long. I'm just saying, like, listen.
I
Okay,
don't know.
okay. I'm just gonna be a little candid and transparent. I'm a part of this Facebook group about is this your man ATL?
Oh, see, it's ruined. It's jading you.
No. I'm just talking about. I'm remembering the stories of what women in that group are going through about their finding out how their men are down low and how this and this. And I'm like, yo, that's crazy. Of course, this is in Atlanta, unfortunately, but that's just the stories that I've heard. Like men, they get girlfriends and then they always with their boys because they down low. That's an extreme part of the spectrum, y'all. Of course, it is completely okay for a man that is in a relationship with a woman to go hang out with his homeboy. Like, that's not what I'm saying. But I'm saying when it is excessive, when he would rather, like, that's kind of like, to me, it's like, oh, you don't really get down with me like that. Like, you would rather go hang out with everybody else. Because to me, I always want to hang out with my person. Now, there's time where I don't. Now that there's time, do I need space away from you? Yeah, but I don't articulate it where it's like, I would rather go spend time with somebody else than you. Just like, okay, like, I'll be back. I'm just about to go over here real quick and I'll be back.
I think that's semantics and we could play semantics all day. But for me, sometimes I need space. I feel complete. You feel complete?
Yeah, I feel complete.
Okay. All right.
Do I know it's a fact? It's necessarily the boys? No, I'm not saying that. I'm just telling you from like what the things that I've read and the things that I've heard men do. Like this is not true to every man, y'all. I'm just saying like a sometimes.
I think people need to create space and mystery inside of their relationship. I don't want to be up under my man all the time.
No, of course not.
Was that the next question?
No.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
People are coming for me in these comments. I think it's funny.
Yeah, we gonna let them be great.
Yeah, man, this ain't my experience, but women experience
Girl,
that.
it's okay. We good.
No, I'm good. I'm looking for other questions.
Okay. Is there any from our TikTokers?
Oh, I don't know.
Okay. This is pretty exciting. It's our first live ever on TikTok. We're about to wrap it up. Do we have videos?
Do we have videos? We do. Go to our oh no, I have another question.
Okay.
I was looking for this question.
Okay.
And I couldn't. I've lost it.
Okay.
Is it out of pocket flying to a woman's city if you're trying to date her?
No. It's not.
Is it out of pocket for a woman to fly to a city if she's trying to date another man? I mean, she's trying to date a man?
No. Like y'all like each other?
Mm-hmm.
And you know that you like each other and you spend time on the phone and you're being intentional?
Mm-hmm.
No. Absolutely not. In my opinion.
When does it become a trick?
It's a trick if I don't know you, I don't like you, and you are flying me out. That's a trick. But if I know you and I like you and we're being intentional about getting to know each other better, then it's not a trick. That's somebody that I have genuine interest in.
Can you break down to me what a trick is? Because I promise you, I've never really paid attention to what it meant until like the skits that we started shooting last week.
I think a trick is a man that has no intention of being in a relationship. And so what he does is he'll overcompensate by giving money and things and experiences. And the woman on the receiving end, who technically is like, it's like working prostitution. That's what it is. I have no intention of being in a relationship with you, but I will go out with you, sleep with you, have dinners with you, as long as you continue to provide me with things, money, and experiences.
But it ain't tricking if you got it.
Well, that's what they say because you're spending money, but you have the money to spend anyway. But I mean,
That's a catch-22, ain't it?
No,
it
it's
ain't
not.
tricking if you got it.
What is not tricking? Because it's definitely a form of prostitution. It's just legalized.
It's
And it's called
prostitution.
by a
It's
different
prostitution
name.
on the girl's end, but on the man's end, it ain't tricking if you got it, so to speak, right?
I don't know. That's a good question.
That is a great question.
Mm-hmm.
I appreciate you for saying you don't know because I don't know either.
I don't know. I understand the concept of saying it ain't tricking if you got it, but I also think that I understand the concept of tricking, in which case it doesn't make any sense. It's an oxymoron. I feel complete.
So tricking, okay. So tricking is when like I don't like you, but you just paying all of my bills and I have no intention.
It doesn't even have to be paying your bills. It could be you're treating me to dinner. You're taking me out. You are buying me stuff. It's money, experiences, and things. When you buy me those things, I will trade you my time for the money, experiences, and things. And inside of the time, it probably includes sexual acts.
Isn't that dating? I'm so confused.
No, that is prostitution. Dating should not include those things until you, and I've said this before, we saw it on social media. I don't think a man should really spend any money on a woman. Now you get extra points if you spend money on a woman, but I don't think that a man should spend any money on a woman until there's an intention to date with a purpose. Now, if you are the person that's just a serial dater for the serial dating experiences, I love that for you. I'm not talking to you. You enjoy that. Be safe. Wrap it up, buddy. But if you're on the other side of that and you actually desire to have something real, it's not about what you can do for me and what you can give to me. It's about what are we building? Are we in alignment? Do we have similar core values? Are we liking or wanting to be around each other? Do we have the same ideal for what we want for our future? Because the truth is, any relationship that you choose is hard, but choosing the wrong partner makes life all around just way more challenging. There's no more important choice than the person that you choose as your life partner. So for me, that's not dating. Dating should not require a prerequisite, and dating in the sense of getting to know one another should not require a man to have to pay the same way it shouldn't require a woman to have sex.
Okay.
In my opinion.
Somebody said it's still tricking. Most tricks just experience a financial burden and cannot sustain the behavior.
Okay. I don't know the answer. I feel complete.
Somebody else said, I don't mind the idea of flying out myself or flying her to see me when the signs of future together. I'm sorry, when the signs of a future together are there. Gifts are fine until they're expected, and that works with sex too.
Yeah, I agree.
So, okay, we're gonna move on. My brain.
One more question, and then I feel complete.
It's been a long
One
day,
more
y'all.
question.
One more question. Somebody asked, why don't you show your natural beauty more often? Why would she show? Well, that's not the full question. Why would she show that, y'all?
Well, this is the thing. I shoot. I'm on camera all the time. And just like when you go to work, you have to wear certain things. When I go to work, I do my face a certain way. If I'm not shooting, I have on mascara. And
eyeliner.
Yeah, and eyeliner. I don't wear makeup every day. But oftentimes I line it up where if I'm doing a podcast and I have to go live, or if I'm shooting for skits, I just do all the things on the same day. Other than that, I am so chill. I am so chill. Nowhere do I feel like I'm a hideous human. I'm not hiding my natural. It just doesn't happen. Y'all don't see it. But if you know me, you see it all the time. You see it all the time.
Yeah. All right, last question.
Yes.
I'm pretty sure we did not ask this. This was one of the questions that we were talking about asking in the beginning. Should a woman date multiple men at one time?
Yes.
Explain.
I think that a woman, and that should not be confused with sexual acts, but I do think that a woman should absolutely date multiple men at a time, meaning getting to know multiple men at a time, because you do have to remember that we do have a window of when we can bear legacy, aka bear children. And so you compress the timeline if you're dating, men getting to know multiple men. Now, when it starts to get serious with one, cut them off. You don't continue to date that man. And then when you're exclusive, dead everything. Just relinquish access to yourself. Hard stop access to yourself. And so I personally feel like if you only date one man once a year, and you never marry any of the men you're with from the time you're 16 to the time that you're 35, that's 19 years of 19 men of failed experiences.
And you could have been dating them all, child.
And if you date 3 men a year or 3 men at a time, you could have compressed that timeline. 3 goes in 6 to 6 years instead of 19 is what I'm saying.
Sarah, what is a capacity that a number capacity women shouldn't go over when it comes to dating? Don't date more than 5 guys at a time.
I mean, that's if you have really high capacity. I think 3 is good for like a normal person. If you have a lot of capacity, go above 3. But if you don't have a lot of capacity, 1, 2, 3, A, B, C.
I'm not going to say what you know I'm about to say because you see my face over here.
Y'all, I'm just saying, gotta have capacity. Okay. That's all I'm saying. So,
we feel complete.
I feel complete. You feel complete? Yay. Guys, thank you so much. Wait. Thank you so much for joining us on this episode. Thank you for the way that you guys have helped us to curate this show by submitting your questions and all of the things. We love and appreciate you guys. If you do have questions, there is a link, or you can go to MsSarahFontenot.com. It's the same as my Instagram, TikTok name. Submit those questions and those videos. We got to get back to videos. But we love you guys. If you haven't yet, please get subscribed. Hit that little bell so you get a notification with each new piece of content. Major shout out to Aneesa on the mic. What's up, baby girl?
What's up, Sarah?
Shot by Aneesa. Make sure to check her out with a camera, not with a gun, by the way. And we got Who is Kenny V over here, creative director, producer of the year.
Ho! What's up, givers? Again, make sure to like, comment, subscribe, share. Do everything you got to do to grow the community, because that's what we're here for. Here to make y'all feel great and blessed. And transform, right, Sarah?
Yes.
Let's go.
Let's go. So, guys, if no one has told you today, you are freaking phenomenal. Bomb.com. Nothing can stop you but you. But you got to do something about it. Sending love and light. Bye.
Bye. Till next time.
Woot woot. Woot 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 woot.